Alrighty, yo people, we are back. It's time to take out Gunpei and the gang. Alrighty, so he is the owner of Genoa Castle. 2 authority stars, 6 movements. He has an A in axes and a B in bows, but the bows don't matter because he doesn't have any bows. He does have a hand axe and a silver axe, 22 might and then 10 might. We definitely want to stay out of his range for the most part. If we can chip away at him from a distance, that's definitely what we want to do. Past that, 14 strength, 0 magic, 8 skill, 15 speed, 0 luck, 13 defense, and 4 resistance. And then we do have this beautiful lady over here by the name of Ira. Ira is one of my favorite characters. She's also a fan favorite. Not only because she's beautiful, but because she's very lethal as well. So Ira is a female swordswoman. She has 11 strength, 0 magic, 16 skill, 17 speed, 3 luck, 7 defense, and 1 resistance. Compared to all of the units that you have currently, Ira really just is a stack above the rest. She is a little bit flimsy in the defense and resistance side, but, you know, most units in this game have very low resistance, and as far as defense, 3 points of defense, and she's solid. She can withstand almost anything. Now, this is where things get juicy for her. So, she has an A rank in swords, standard 6 movements, but she has Pursuit, which allows her to double attack if her speed exceeds her foe. And then she has Nihil. The user is immune to critical hits, skills, and crippling hits. And Astra. She may strike the foe 5 times in succession. So while everyone gets either 1 hit or 2 hits, depending on if they have Continue or Pursuit, Ira has the ability to land 5. A monster. An absolute monster. A monstrous beauty. That's why Gunpei said that he didn't want to piss off somebody with a sword arm like Ira, because Ira can technically tear Gunpei into shreds. She not only could she survive the hit, but she can tear through the entirety of his defenses, you know, literally nuke the HP, and for the defense that he has, she has 11 strength, which is overcompensated by the might of her sword. So she would have a total of 23 attack. 23 attack 5 times against a guy who has 13 defense. It's a guaranteed kill. So now, as far as the next step here, we're just gonna go ahead and end our turn and activate the next phase. And here come the wave of reinforcements. These are the guys that want to take back the castle that we just took. If you guys notice, our starting position is exactly where we left off on the last chapter. And now we're getting ready to seize Verdane. We're right on the border. The beautiful part about this game is every castle you seize directly connects to the next, highlighting the entirety of the overall encompassing continent. Marfa. Come on, Aideen. Take the brat and get out of here quickly. You need to get as far away as you can from before Gandalf finds out. Pardon me, Prince Jamke, but you're not joining us? No, I won't stand for my brother's vile ways, but I just won't betray my father either. I'm going back to the capital. I'm gonna try one more time to convince my father. You're right. We must do all we can to end this war as soon as possible. Prince Jamke, I would sooner not burden you alone, but you are our only hope to persuade King Bator to end this. Aideen! Come on, hurry up! We're still in serious danger here. If they catch me this time, then Gandalf will rip my tongue out for sure. Dude, you're a thief. You got caught in the act. Any tongue rippings you get are your own fault. If Aideen hadn't insisted on letting you go too, you'd still be sitting in chains. Now, what did you promise to do? I know, I know. I promised Ideen too. I'm washing my hands of the thieving from now on. Can I go now? I'll take your word for it. Now go already. Ideen, may we meet again. What? Jamke let the broad go and went scurrying back to the capital? Gah! Damn my rat of a brother. Boys, we're taking the wench and the brat back. If they put up a fight, kill them if you have to. Okay, first order of business. We need to make sure that we nuke this guy. Let's start with Sigurd. And that's goodbye, buddy-o. Okay, and then this also clears us up to be able to take out the majority of these guys with Sigurd, but we're also in the range of that church, so we can immediately heal for the next wave. And now our next big task is to heal all of the guys that are here with Ethlin. Okay, so Finn has a conversation with Quan. We want to go ahead and heal. And then immediately after, we're going to go ahead and have that conversation. We just don't want to leave Finn out there like a sitting duck. Alright, 86. And we slowly want to have her inch towards the church here so she can start healing herself. Finn, this will likely be a very long battle. My apologies for bringing you into it. I am but your humble servant, my lord. I would go anywhere, should my master will it. Thank you, Finn. Even so, I am but a page. It honors me to have your confidence, but I doubt I'll be of much use to you. Is that so? In that case, what better time than now is there for some spot-on, hands-on training? Draw, Finn. Yes, sir. +1 strength, +1 skill, +1 defense. Yeah, and Finn immediately gets even better. So, strength 11, 10 skill, 12 speed, 10 luck, and 8 defense. Alrighty, and we want to make sure we have these guys corner around Ethlin. We're going to have her heal Arden just so we can barricade. And everyone else can just kind of stay put for a little bit. As far as Midir, I kind of want to just have him guard, so we can get some healing that way. And everyone else just kind of corner off here. And none of these guys should reach, so we're safe for this turn. Now, the mainline problem here is all of these guys are charging at us, right? So since all of these guys are charging at us, we have to beeline it away. This thief here is going to try and take this particular castle. So, I mean, we could spend our time taking it, but it's not really of much use to us. The best thing for us to do is just to hightail it out of here. The sooner we make it over here, the sooner we're going to be safe. So now we just wait our turn, and we're good to go. Let's see what the next one brings. Okay, 9% hit. Sigurd should make light work of most of these guys, so we shouldn't have a problem. And we have that church to fall back to. The mainline issue starts when Kinbaith shows up, so the sooner we get rid of that guy, the better. Also, the hunters have far more accuracy than the guys with axes, so they're going to pose a slight problem for us as well. Yeah, and then there goes the entirety of those guys. They're gonna be chasing Dew and Ideen throughout the entirety of the mountains if they can reach them. So the sooner we get out of the way, the better off we're gonna be. They wouldn't possibly be able to survive otherwise. Got some healing on Madeir. Now, like I said, with Ethlyn, we want to go ahead and heal Arden. That way we can have someone just soak up some of that extra damage and also drag the rest of the troops over. He's at full health and she levels. Okay, 1 HP and 1 strength. I really want some defense on her. Okay, and these guys are going to reach anyway, so let's just kind of post up here. I don't want them too close to that forest, but the reality of the situation is the more we soak the damage, the better off. So, toss Quan here. Division of labor, and then everyone else just kind of hang out back, and we'll drag those guys up to where the rest of our troops are. That way we can take full advantage. As far as Sigurd, I want to place him on the village because it gives him that plus 20%, same as the woods and everywhere else. 36 HP is solid enough. And I want to put him, like, in a space where he doesn't aggro as much, because the entirety of this village location gives that same boost. So, you know what? Actually, let's take him all the way to the forest. That way we can drag these guys over here. And he puts himself in an easier position to protect Ideen and Dew as well. Alright, and we're good to go. Let's end the turn. We'll go over Ideen and Dew very shortly. This is just a very high-intense situation. And continue procs because these guys' axes are really heavy and we get a kill for Quan. Alright, Arden does his job. Dodge. Good. He'll be able to get these guys next turn. Giving him that new sword definitely is paying off because he can two-shot these guys. It would have been good to give Quan a javelin. But with the forces dispersed like this, we should be cooking with gas. A dodge for Sigurd. Okay, and Arden, again, he's unfazed. More Quan action. This is where things start to get a little dicey. And there it is. Kinbaith actually, instead of going for Sigurd, he went for Quan. And I'm gonna keep this in just because whenever it is that this happens, they do abandon you, so it's a good way to showcase just because they have very important plot progression. So if Quan falls in battle, Ethlyn and Finn will leave you as well. Quan, hold on. I hate to abandon Sigurd like this, but I'm taking you home to rest. Forgive me, Ethlyn. And it's okay, we'll reset. We're not playing Iron Man for this one, and they don't technically die, so it's not really of, like, much importance to the game. Past, obviously, having the characters, they'll be, like, there being dialogue, conversation, but it's important just to showcase that. This is probably one of the roughest parts of, like, doing the arena beforehand. And also, you know, Kinbaith is just gonna charge straight at the castle, so it probably would have been best to, like, leave Sigurd up there. But, oh, and Finn actually decides to stay just because they're, you know, healing or doing whatever. So unless he dies in combat, he'll stay with you too. It's just whenever they're lovers, they're gonna stick it out regardless. Honestly, this is actually a very good point to just end this episode. We will be back, and we will go ahead and redo our entire formation. Again, those units aren't technically dead, so even if it was an Iron Man run, they don't count as deaths. They just count as units who depart from your particular location. They play a very important role to the story and the plot progression, so that's why you saw that cutscene. Next time we come back, we actually will make sure to clear out the entirety of this. It's just one of those things that's important to showcase for the game. I was planning to showcase it at a certain stage, but it just kind of worked out that way. I'll catch you guys in the next part.